Good afternoon. Hopefully, this announcement is finding all of you doing well during this very stressful time. My purpose of this announcement is just essentially to touch base, but also to just ensure that you have some information that's going to make your transition from our traditional in-class course to an online course easier. Okay, just a few things I want to mention. First, if you did not read our previous announcement, which was the urgent COVID-19 course update, please make sure that you go and read over that information. One of the more important pieces of information from that particular announcement was, of course, kind of our announcement that we're transitioning to online starting, of course, Monday, March 30th. As far as our course calendar, we are starting over online Tuesday, March 31st. And I did have attached to that first announcement and also to this announcement our updated course schedule. When you click on the attachment, you're going to see this schedule now. Okay, it is a little different. You're going to notice there's a lot of at-home activities. As far as the schedule, if you really don't like following kind of a hard copy schedule like this, I do have available to you another way to look at our schedule. If you will look at our announcement here, I have a link, okay? And when you click on that link, you're going to see that we have a Nearpod. It's like a presentation format. It's a slideshow essentially of a checklist. When you click the next slide, you're going to notice I have essentially class period by class period, a checklist for you. I use checklists for my online classes, and since we're online, you have checklists now. So you can download this on your phone or onto your desktop or laptop, whatever technology you have available. I would encourage you with each day, and we're going to go Tuesday and Thursday like we normally would. You have several assignments that you need to complete. Make sure you follow and do the assignments in the order in which I ask you to do them, and you complete them by the due dates I provide. So notice your first assignment is you need to submit your Dante's Inferno Google Docs presentations. Just again, a quick reminder when you go to Canvas, okay, to submit that Dante's Inferno Google Docs presentation, you probably have the assignment reminder under your to-do list at the top right. But if you do not have that, you can look underneath Module 13, and it's G, Dante's Inferno Google Docs presentation, and you're going to share that with me. If you want to just kind of double share it with me, you can submit it there, but also you can share it with my Gmail account. Remember, that is ashleydSummerall@gmail.com, and that is under my instructor information at the top of the modules page if you need my address. Remember, it was that first handout that I gave you, and I want to make sure you know where to find this since we are online now, because you're going to need to contact me. If you look under that Module 1 instructor contact information, that gives you all my emails, so you can contact me through any of those email addresses as well as Canvas. Okay, now again, as far as submitting your Dante's Inferno Google Docs presentation, this was a group activity, so if you want to just assign one person to submit it but you don't necessarily really trust that, you can all submit it to me. That's fine. And because this is not going to be presented, I'm going to be just giving you one grade for this particular assignment. You'll notice as far as the other assignments that you have that you need to complete, you'll notice on the checklist that I've given you, you need to complete your unit test 1. Now, just quick reminders, if you're looking at our Canvas page, unit test 1 is a module 14, okay? If you look underneath that module, letter A has your study guide. If you were here that week before spring break, you got that study guide. If you were not, it is here. Now, unit test B, this is the test, okay? If you have a printer, I would prefer for you to print the test out and complete it, and then you can either scan it back to me. If you do not have a scanner, many of you do not realize if you have an Apple phone, if you go to your Notes app, you can then in your Notes app click your camera, and it gives you an option to scan a document, and you can scan it page by page, and I'm going to be printing those out later. If you do not have a printer, that's fine. What you can do is you can just download this particular test, and if you want to type in your answers, you can just type in your answers, like take the blanks out and just type like letter A, or later on you want to put the letter for the multiple choice, which one it goes to, just so it's clear which answer you're designating. That's fine. And you can type in your short answers as well, and then you could email that back to me. So again, whether you print it out and you complete it, you're going to need to either scan it or send it to me. And if you do it on hard copy paper, you would need to, of course, then make sure that you send it back to me as well. Probably the easiest thing for most of you would just be to download it and to put in your answers and email it back to me. So that's the one. This option 2 is the one that I would consider, using if I was in your position. Now you're going to notice, as far as the class schedule, we're going to be going into some new literary works. Okay. Now I've already mentioned week 12 about the test, so I'm going to just skip through that. Okay. As far as week 13, we are going to start a unit on Egyptian poetry. I don't have these listed yet because I'm still developing these. I will be adding video lessons that overview the literary works. You will have some reading questions and activities. Please complete those. And if I ask you to complete them, email them back to me. But as a whole, we're going to be looking at the literary works. You're going to be doing reading questions, assignments, and you'll have my lectures as sort of a supplemental kind of aspect of those. There are sometimes some videos I encourage you to watch, but it is very much so very self-disciplined pacing. So I would encourage you to just make sure maybe during class time, so Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30, you may want to have this checklist in front of you, and at 9:30 do all this so that way you can be finished with it and be like, okay, my World Lit, content, my World Lit homework and assignments are done, so I can move on to the next one. Okay, so take it class period by class period. Now, just moving on back to the announcement though, I did want to mention a few other things. Okay, and a lot of this information I've already mentioned to you. Today, later tonight, we are going to have a Thursday happy hour. I just want to touch base with you. I know some of you just want to know what's going on, and I can answer from what I know. So if you'd like to meet with me later tonight, between 6 and 6:25, I'm going to have a very informal, Zoom, if you want to call it a meet and greet, happy hour, Q&A time. That's what it is. It's not a formal meeting. I'm going to be wearing lounge clothes. Feel free to wear lounge clothes as well. Most of us are living in pajamas. I've dressed up for y'all's announcements and lectures. That's about as much as I've dressed up. As far as this, it'll be a time I can answer any questions for you. To join the meeting, you can click on the web link that's right here, and you can do that through your laptop, you can do it through your desktop, or through your smartphone if you like. Make sure your camera or your microphone is on as well. Also, as far as technology issues, I just wanted to mention some updates on that. I know sadly some of you might not have a computer available to you. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College's Jackson County campus, it is going to have some computers available for your access. I can't give you a date of exactly when this starts. As soon as I do find out, I will inform you about this. But what we're going to be doing is you will be able to drive to campus. You would want to essentially go to the parking lot. I don't know if you all know where the Warner Peterson Administrative Building is. It's the building at the front with, the water fountain, that particular building, and then also the parking lot in that area where the police office is located. When you're in that parking lot, you can call Campus Police. This is their phone number right here, 218-0024. And if you need a laptop, you can call to reserve a laptop. Now, what they'll do is they'll bring the laptop to your vehicle. You will use the laptop in your vehicle. I don't know the duration yet. From what I've heard, an hour to 2 hours. And essentially, they will allow you to rent that computer. You will have internet access because there's going to be a Wi-Fi hotspot in that parking lot, and you can complete assignments if need be. If you have a computer, but you do not have Wi-Fi, you can bring your laptop to the parking lot, park, and use our Wi-Fi as well. So I just wanted you to know, if you have computer issues, we're trying to help y'all as much as we can. Also, I know some of you are taking a lot of different courses and you need help in those. We do have the Learning Lab available virtually. You're going to notice there's some web address I've offered for you here. Now, you would need to ensure that you're signed into Canvas, and you can then put this web address at the top. You're going to be prompted to join a course. Once you join the course of that particular curriculum, like English, Mr. Filipoff and other tutors from the other colleges are going to add content, and you can get tutoring as well. As a whole, I just really encourage y'all stay in contact with me during this really trying time. I'm really fighting for us. I'm trying to get us through it. Please do not give up. I know some of you are so close to graduating. Others, you may still have a semester, but I don't want you to drop from the course. I'm really going to work with y'all as much as I can. If you have technology issues, I get that. Our printer it decided to malfunction. We don't have Wi-Fi, so we're waiting on a printer to be delivered from Amazon tomorrow so we can work on my son's homework assignments. My husband's having to go to his job and print out things. So I get it. Technology can be a pain in the butt. I've been there, done that. I know. So if you have technology issues, just inform me of them and I'll try to work with you. If for some reason there needs to be short extensions, and notice I say short extensions, just give me a heads up of what's going on. And if you have any concerns, okay, just email me. Also, you can call. My calls are forwarded to my email address, and I can call you back from my cell phone. But again, don't give up. I really just want you to get through the course. We only have 1 month left, and it's going to go by really, really quickly. And I'm going to make this as painless as possible. And again, please let me know if you have issues or questions, and I'll be happy to help you. All right. Hopefully, I'll see some of y'all tonight at our happy hour little meet and greet Q&A thing at 6 o'clock. If not, just let me hear from you periodically. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you.